Okay. So now, let me share my screen. Can everybody see my screen? Can everyone see my screen, guys? Okay. I'm coming. I'm trying to make sure everything is in the right place. Everybody should turn off their video so we won't have, you guys won't have the problem that you normally have. So everybody should turn off their video. Everyone should turn off their video. Okay, I turned it off already. Okay, that's good. So, basically, I said today's class, we'll be talking about liquidity. Fuck. No, I don't spoil my hand. Right, we no concern. Come here, guys. So, guys, so I said today's class will actually be basically on what is it called? I'm going to be talking about liquidity, right? I'm going to be talking about liquidity. So, as for what you guys are seeing on this board, this is what I actually projected, like in our last class. So it's just all about all these ones are just re-entries. So it's all about looking for entries at the right time and getting in. That's all. Nothing special about all these entries. So because I know that the market needs to end its cycle by getting to this guy. It needs to. It needs to get to this guy. So that was how I actually drew for you guys. I told you guys I was actually trying to buy from here that particular day before they came back down, stopped me at a break even, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, all these ones went perfectly because every move has its purpose and they have a certain thing, a certain thing to fulfill, right? So that is that about that. So let's go to today's topic. I'm coming, guys. It will take a little time before my energy come back to how it used to be because I had to just rush down and come on screen, but got you. Come in, let me share my board. I'm sure everybody can see my screen, right? Okay. So now, basically, I said we want to talk about liquidity. So when it comes to liquidity, I actually categorize liquidity into different forms. I categorize liquidity into different forms. I have what I call obvious liquidity. Obvious liquidity, session, okay, I'm coming. Obvious liquidity, we have the hidden liquidity. Under the obvious liquidity, we have the regular equal highs and equal lows that everybody talk about. We have the trend line, right? So these are the random liquidity that everybody can see. Everybody knows that, okay, when markets have touched a particular point several times, it makes it a liquidity. So this is obvious. Even a layman would understand what is going on there. Even a layman would know exactly that this is a sort of a liquidity. So that's why I called it obvious liquidity. Guys, don't mind my dull energy. Like in the next 10 minutes, I'll be back to my normal self, okay? So normal layman knows that this is obvious liquidity. Equal highs, equal lows, nothing special, right? But we are going to talk about it. And there's a way to use them. So now let's go to the hidden liquidity, which are the main focus why everybody are here. So under the hidden liquidity, we have the session, we have the external liquidity, we have the internal liquidity, right? Under the external liquidity here, we have swing highs, swing, let me say swing points. Under the external, we have what? Swing points. And under the swing points, we have session liquidity. And after that, we also have, no, sorry. After the external, we have previous days PRV. Let me just use PRV. Previous days liquidity, which means previous days highs and low. Under the internal liquidity, we have, under this one too, under the external, basically, we still have the session. And under the external, we also have, okay, don't let me go there now. We're going to talk about that separately. So now, under the internal, we have session. We have session. Internal liquidity is most likely to be session liquidity. It's not really swing point. We actually have swing point too. So, but there's a difference between this and this, and there's a difference between this and this, based on where they are being located. So now, all these things, this is nothing. This is just grammar, blah, blah, blah. So now, the main focus is what external is that I've explained to you guys several times. The fuck is this? My mouse. Did my mouse just die? Coming, guys. My mouse just died. Coming, guys. My mouse went off just now. Where can I even get this cord? Mouse will not die. What is this? Die now. Okay. I know what to do. Sorry, just give me a few minutes. I know what to do. Okay, yeah, I'm charging it already. So I'll be using my laptop mouse. It's going to be slow a little bit. So under the external, which I told you guys, I said external means outside, right? Which means, let's say will I be able to use this thing properly like this? External means outside. And internal means, excuse me, guys. Internal means inside. Meaning, let's say we have this. And we have this. So this red is our what? Is our external. And this blue is our internal. And what is external? It means if this is a swing, how would you know if this is a swing? This guy originated all this push. This is where it started from. And this point started this new break of structure right here. So which means this guy is the origin of this swing. So which means this guy right here is your external. This guy right here is your external. These guys inside this range, they are your internal. Even though you can go to another time frame and all this internal will also be external, but that is we trying to go too far right now. Okay, so that is just internal, external. So that is the swing point part of things. So what did we say? Previous day's liquidity. So previous day, we also have previous week and previous month. What does this mean? It means, let's say this is month 1, this is month 2, this is month 3. Let's start from day. And the price move from here now, high, low, randomly. On this particular day, and we enter a new week right now. So this point, which is the lowest low of the previous day, this will be your previous day's liquidity. This point, which is the highest point of the previous day, so this will be your previous day high. This is P, previous day's low, previous day. This thing is slow. Okay, I think it's charged a little bit now. I can't be using this. Okay, so this previous day's high. Now, that is that about the previous day. I'm trying to say it differently, but we are going to still go to the charts. Now, let's now say we also have the same thing goes to week. Let's say this is week, then price come, high, low, blah, blah, blah. This top right here, we enter a new week right here. This lowest low is our what? Sorry. This lowest low, this previous week low, and this high, previous week high. We are now entering liquidity inducement theorem, because now this is basically trading from, let's say, without even looking at your left or looking at Kiloman Shibo boy now. Hello? Show mo kí mo ní session lọ́wọ́ ni. So are you guys with me, please? Hello, guys. Are you with me? I know to cut network me by. Hello, are you guys? Please, guys, are you with me? Hello. Okay, thank God. So now, all this thing that I'm explaining, this is not the interesting part, but pay attention to it. Now, this is swing point. Previous day's high, previous day's low, swing point. Now, this, we are now talking about, so now let's now talk about session 2. Let's say Asian session. This is Asia. Asia session. This is London session. Sorry, this is London. So this is, I've actually talked about this one is swing point too. Swing points. This one is previous day's high liquidity, and this one is previous week high liquidity. So now I'm talking about session now. This one is session. So now, sorry, this one is session now. So now we now have New York. So now, so let's say this is everything that London session did. Until they enter this gap time. This is what we call gap time. Pay attention, guys. This gap is gap time. Now we enter gap time. So as at this point in time, This is what? Our previous session high, and this point is our what? Previous session low for London, for Asia. Now for London, London come. Let's say London did this. And it stopped here. So which means, where did New York open? No, where did London open? So this would be London low, London high. Now, under this London low, we also have Asian low. So which is, we have two liquidities still below London low, which is, because you can see, as at this one, London has taken care of Asia high. So that's why the only liquidity that is here now is London. This one, the low of Asia is not taken. So we still have Asia liquidity plus London liquidity. Let's say we now enter gap time again. We now started New York. Boom, then it dropped. So New York simply means we now have New York high, New York low. So, and we believe this low now, the reason why they have, no, I'm not going to talking about reasons now. So now, I'm just explaining the highs and the low. So now, this is just theoretical. It might not really make sense now. So let's go to the chart. I want to make sure I show you guys the identification properly before we move to, I'm coming guys soon. But most of you, your main problem is identification. So now let's go to the charts now. So going to the charts, let's start from externals. This my trading view is so beautiful. Oh, fuck. Do I even have? Okay, I have it. So now, looking at this, let's start from swing points. Let me clear all this drawing. Let's start from swing point, like I said. Remove drawing. So where are our external liquidities? Let's start from there. From swing point though. This point like this. Anytime, I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Anytime market does this, break structure, the origin of it is an external liquidity. They broke structure here, which makes this guy what? An external liquidity. They broke structure here, which makes this guy an external liquidity. They broke structure here, which makes this guy an external liquidity. Pay attention. They broke structure here, which makes this guy an external liquidity. Why? Anytime a new structure is broken, the origin of it is an external, because it is responsible for creating a swing. Pay attention. Now, they broke structure here. This is an external. They broke structure here, external. They broke structure here, external. They broke structure here, external. Inside all these externals, you will see, once we go to a lesser time frame, you will see some other candles inside. You guys should not panic. You understand. So some of you will already be like, it's very easy, right? You will definitely understand. Just keep calm. Come in. Duro. So now, what kind of foolish indicator is this one? Come in, guys. So now, I don't know why the idiot is slow like this. So now, you see, after marking all this external, what do you notice? You notice that there are still some, this is the external that we marked the other time. But looking at another time frame, you can see that we already see points like these ones. These are the internals. Points like all these ones, they are your internal. when we have this break of structure here now, all this kinkini, any kinkini reaction inside that external liquidity is your internal. They are your internal range liquidity. So that is that about that one. Now let's now go to session. You guys should keep calm, don't panic. Let's go to previous days and previous low. I'm just trying to explain identification, nothing serious now. So you guys should not rush yourself. Now, let's now go to previous D. So this indicator that I have here is actually a follow common trading view. You can use it yourself. You can use this yourself. Now, look at this. This line to this line is a day. 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 Now, I want us to pay attention. Let's start from, okay, let's start from here. This particular, okay, you know what? Let's start from here. Let's just pick it randomly. This is the previous this eye of this, no. Should I use this drawing? Okay, let me use normal this thing. Pick it now. This is the eye for this particular day, right? I'm coming, I swear. The network about fuck me up like you know my me. So now, this is the previous days. Don't forget about me expanding it. We have not getting there. This is this day's high, right? This is this particular day. This is the low. The next day, pay attention, guys. The next day, this is the tallest high. Pay attention, guys. And this is the low. The next day, this is your high. And this is your low. The next day, this is your high. This is your low. We are still going to talk about the high of the day, the low of the day. So now, after that, this day, this is the high. Pay attention, guys. This is the low. The next day, I'm not explaining anything so far now. We are just still talking about identification. Don't stress your brain. Now, this next day, this is the high. This next day, this is the low. Just keep following me, guys. Once this Zoom ends, we'll wait for our 10 minutes. So this is the low. The reason why I'm taking my time to do it one after the other like this is because I don't want to rush you. Because once everything's scattered like this, it will just be like I'm talking nonsense. That's why I'm taking my time to break it down like I'm talking to a primary one child. But pay attention, you understand everything. Now, after that, we have, this is the eye. I'm sure this thing that I'm doing is understandable. Eh? No. Even if you end it yourself, it's still going to... Okay, maybe that can work though. I don't know. Okay, let's try it then. Let's try it. I hope you guys are understanding this simple identification that I'm doing at the moment. Eh? I've not started anything serious yet. I am just showing you. I just don't want to be saying previous this high. When some people will be like, how will I even know previous this high like this? I don't want to be saying session high. When some people will be being like, but I touch my more session high. That's why I'm showing you. I want to show you everything before I now talk about how to trade it. I'm not explaining strategy yet. This one is what is on the chart. I'm showing you what is on the chart. I'm not explaining anything now so far. I'm just telling you where liquidity is for you based on what is on the chart. If anybody is marking previous this high and previous this low, it is the same thing all over the world. So now, this one too, previous this high, you can see I am following this grid that is here, and then we have, where is the lowest low here? Previous this low. So, over and over, let me keep marking it until we reach present price. This one, where is the low? Previous this low. The year correction. Previous this low. Right now. Previous this high. Previous this low. Previous day high. Previous this low. Right here. Previous day high. Keep following me, my fans.